Good evening, sir. Hello? Anybody there? Excuse me.
What? A woman? Women are expressly prohibited. What the devil are you doing here, woman?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from New York. Excuse me, but I absolutely must speak to you, and your monks wouldn't let me in.
Miss Walker, your female presence in this dwelling of monastic retreat is unwelcome. It is very troubling. Please leave quickly.
Please forgive my slightly cavalier methods to get to see you, Father, but my cause is just, I assure you.
I have no need of assurance, my girl. Remember, you are here beneath the gaze of the Almighty.
I have a friend who is really sick. In the village, I was told that...
We must all brave the ordeals the Lord sends us, my child.
My friend is named Hans Vorarlberg. He has devoted his life to making fantastic mechanical machines. His automatons soothed the harsh daily labor of the people of his day, and amused them, entertained them. He's a genius inventor, you know.
An inventor, you say? The inspiration of such people is often cowed to humility before the marvels of God's own creation.
I have come to ask the assistance of the priest healer in the monastery. My friend is very unwell, and very old.
Sometimes a body weary of life refuses treatment. That is why we here tend to the soul. From what ailment is your friend suffering?
A high fever. It started with a kind of fit. He felt...
Sometimes we have to just accept the inevitable, my child, and resign ourselves to the call of time.
You don't understand. Maybe Hans is old and frail, but he has but one desire, to continue his journey.
We have to learn how to meet our fate, my child. This is God's will.
My friend needs treatment. You are the only one for miles around who can give him the care he needs.
I need a sign from the Almighty, or else I can do nothing for your friend. I am sorry, Miss Walker.
I really need your help, Father. You're our only hope.
My girl, I attend only to extreme cases, grave illness, and madness.
But this is an extreme case, Father.
There is a rule, Miss Walker. You must respect it. Bring me the imprint of your friend's suffering.
I know what you were telling me. I brought the shroud.
Show me, my child. Right. We will go search for your friend.
It's our man. He's got something. Canton? I can barely hear you. What news have you got?
I talked to the hotel guys, Mr. Marson. She checked out of Arrowbad last week. Headed off with Hans Vorarlberg.
How is she?
Seems her health is fine, Mr. Marson, but,
What?
her behavior seems...
Don't beat about the bush, Canton, please.
Look, Mr. Marson, it's like this. I'm afraid that Miss Walker has been acting, how do you say, differently.
Did you sleep well, my child?
Yes, thank you. How is Hans?
Alas, you brought him to us so late, my child. I fear we cannot do much. We are going to concentrate on tending to his soul.
What? What did you say?
The man is worn and old. His final hour is upon him.
But that's impossible.
Your friend is dying. You must believe me, my child.
Please take care of Hans, Father, please.
Torment yourself no longer, my girl. I will tend to the poor soul.
Can I see him?
No. I do not advise it. Deranged minds are often too addled by evil, and you could become contaminated by its sly malevolence.
Look, contagion doesn't bother me. I've got to talk with him, you understand?
The rules, Miss Walker. Remember the rules. No one talks to the sick.
I just can't abandon Hans like that. I must see him immediately, you hear?
Okay. So be it. Your friend is in the last chamber at the end of the corridor. I beseech thee, my girl, pay no heed to the imprecations of a sick, delirious, dying man. I will wait for you in the chapel when everything is over. For the formalities, you understand.
Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared for.
I must go, Kate Walker.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valladolid, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself in his office and...
No, Hans. Valladolid is where you were born. Here we're in Romansburg. Valladolid is miles away. We're going to take care of you.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukyanov.
Alexei Tukianov?
Alexei. He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure me.
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei, he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Walker. A lot of things.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
You like to eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean, that's all.
Have you lived in the monastery for a long time?
Oh, yes, for a very long time.
You must know all the monks who live there.
Yes, I think so, my sister. Must know, yes.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is not of this world, my sister.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No. Omnis homo mendax.
I've been told about an indigenous people called the Yukols. You wouldn't know of them.
Age quod agis?
Where could this monk named Alexei be hiding?
Felix qui potuit rerum cognoscere cosas.
My friend is very ill, and he told me to find a monk who would care for him.
It is not I, that monk. I am no healer. I am but a humble servant of the monastery who tends to the brother's laundry.
Can you help me find this monk?
Oh, the patriarch would be furious. Furious! I must finish my chores.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
His destiny is not in mortal hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his redemption.
But Hans has no reason to repent.
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man. Oh, far from it.
We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Vorarlberg is in no fit state.
Hans Vorarlberg is going to see his dream come true. You hear me?
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an end, and there is nothing you can do.
Hans Vorarlberg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save your friend from the sizzling fires of hell.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans, you hear? I talked to Hans.
Yes.
He seems better.
It is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on the brink. I know about these things.
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukols, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukianov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is not worth the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Vorarlberg considers him highly.
Your friend must have lost his marbles.
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukianov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukianov? It's very important.
Alexei Tukianov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace!
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north, the Yukols.
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption of the Lord.
Hans lived among them for a long time. They're like a second family to him.
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise, and all its lechery and bestiality. Remember that those who live far from God doom themselves to eternal chastisement.
Okay, I think I've heard all I need. I'm off.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequences of your actions well.
This is really amazing work all the same. Whiling away those celibate hours. kind of symbol. whiling away those celibate hours. casket gives me the creeps. It's kind of steep. But with the sled, I could slide down the slope. What on earth is that? I need something else to activate it. I need something else to activate it. Hans?
Hmm?
I need something else to activate it. How's it going?
Kate, okay, yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here.
What, Kate Walker?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate Walker. We must be quick.
No! Do not go! No!
You must stay! Stop them!
That was some ride, huh, Hans?
Yes, it was real fun, Kate Walker. Really.